Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Loy Lee. Today is March 30th. Welcome to another episode of the Short, Pale, and Handsome podcast. How are ya? How's your ma? COVID-19 quarantine watch week 3. I hope we are all here. I hope your loved ones are safe. We've been locked down 3 weeks. Well, for me, I'm stressing out. You can see the video. I'm breaking out. I got fucking pimples. I thought I was through the pimple phase. I didn't even get that many bad pimples when I was younger, but now I'm just fucking breaking out. It's stressful, man. People are like, oh, well, what about, telling jokes? What about the funny, Loy? I am writing more funny jokes, but I am stressing out. I get it. People are like, I don't have jobs. As a comedian, we don't have any safe fall other than what we have saved in the bank, and hopefully we have some residual income, which I do not. So I'm just sitting on my hands, and just every day that goes by is another day that it's like, man, oh man, no health care, no unemployment. There's really nothing that I have. Yeah, I did this to myself. I could have been a doctor. I couldn't have. I could have been a lawyer. I definitely could have been a lawyer. But, it is stressful. So my heart goes out to everybody that's been laid off or furloughed. Furloughed is crazy. I guess I have some friends that have been furloughed. So their job goes, hey, we're not firing you, but you don't have a job right now. You have no work. You have a job, but you have no work, so you have no hours. So... yeah. At least if you get laid off, you can collect unemployment. I can't collect unemployment because I haven't had a steady job in, I don't know, God knows how long. So, super stressful. Every day I fear looking at my email because I get another date that I had booked canceled. So first thing in the morning, I'm like, I will do literally anything else but look at my email. Because what difference does it make? Not rescheduling, just like, hey, we just got to cancel you, right? At least if I got furloughed, I would know, or delayed, I would know that I would have a job at some point. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So what am I doing, Loy? Loy, what are you doing? Are you biding your time? Are you making the best of it? Yes, I am caught up on Ozarks. I am caught up on Westworld. I am caught up on Homeland. I am caught up on all of the shows. I've seen all of the specials. I am watching movies, and that's how I'm. It's like what I meant, Loy, was: are you writing new jokes? Are you getting funnier? It doesn't feel funny. I mean, if a bear shits in the woods and there's no one there to hear it, does it really shit? I don't know. I don't think that's a saying, Loy. And you're right. That's not the saying, but it still holds true, right? If a comedian writes jokes and there's nobody there to hear it, are the jokes funny? I don't think that's really how that works, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I broke my stool. If you're curious, you're not, but I broke my stool, so now I'm sitting on a yoga ball. Apparently, it's good for your back. It's good for the core muscles. It's supposed to be good for you, but it's actually just based off of necessity at the moment. I don't have another stool, so I'm kind of like wobbling around. If you're watching the YouTube version of this, I'm just out here wobbling around. Why? Because I have 0 core muscles. And you're like, Loy, you should probably take the time to work out and take advantage of this time. And you know what? You're probably right. I probably should. And shit, there's a reason why I'm a stand-up comedian and not a fitness trainer. That is, to all and from all according to their abilities and their needs. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just start doing some planks in between episodes. Every time there should be a commercial break, I just start doing planks. Just sit there. I don't know. Is that even how you even start getting better core muscles? No, Loy. The way you start getting core muscles is you sit on a yoga ball for a chair. I don't know. But yeah, it's frightening. It's it's alarming that there are no sports being played at the moment, and there are no sports going to be played in the nearest of futures. Right? Basketball season. What do? You go straight to the playoffs? I don't know. NASCAR. Fuck. So I can't even complain. Why? Because you know what, though? That's going to be amazing because if the lockdowns and we seem to straighten this curve gets better before they announce that they're going to start doing games again, comedy is going to be a booming. Nobody else has got anything else to do. They're just going to be excited to be out like, oh my God, this is what the outdoors feels like. I've been I've been missing this outdoors thing for a long time, and they'll just be happy to have some kind of entertainment that's not on Netflix. You could go stay at home and watch some world class specials, or you could come to an open mic or a showcase at a brewery here in Albuquerque, and people will just be excited to be like, you know what, I'm going out. I'm gonna go watch some stand up comedy. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them telling jokes, walking around in those, what do you call them? Oh yeah, feet. Up where they walk, up where they talk, up where they tell jokes all day in the sun. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to Disney Plus and start watching all of the shitty sequels and prequels to all of the movies we love, like Little Mermaid 4 and Little Mermaid Before Eric and Little Mermaid Adventures of Sebastian and Flipper. I'm going to go watch this. I'm going to do a review. I'm going to do a review of The Revenge of Jafar. I'm going to watch Beauty and the Beast Christmas special, which makes no sense because what happens? Does he go back to being a beast? The dude is being a dick when he starts turning up to be a beast. He's getting into an argument with Belle because he's just this normal, handsome, whatever the prince's name is. And then he's being a dick, and then he just starts turning into a werewolf. You're being a dick. I am no. Okay, you're right. Maybe I'm being a dick. It's like Pinocchio with lying, right? You know he's lying because his nose gets bigger. He's the prince, the beast is being an asshole because he's just turning into a fucking werewolf, bear beast. Is I just wish that you would cook me dinner. I don't know why he sounds like a transformer now, but that's how it goes down in my brain. His the legs turn weird and his fingernails come out. See, I told you you're being a dick. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I'll probably just start watching those movies, right? The movies that went straight to VHS and nobody cares about. And I think I saw one where it's like Beauty and the Beast Christmas special because, he just ended up being a dick and beating his wife a little bit, and he turned back into a beast, and now they got to spend an awkward Christmas together, and he's got to fight back to being the prince that he is. And she'll take him back. Sad. But those are the numbers. She'll take him back. Wow, that got weird, Lloyd. I know. This is what happens. This is what happens when I don't get to talk to actual people in real life. I'm going into 4 weeks now. I've been doing a lot of Zoom meetings. I'm doing a lot of Zoom meetings where I feel like I should be in an office, I should be getting stocks and health benefits at this point, because I've been on a Zoom meeting basically every day with random people and friends and family and Facebook groups. That's actually where I've found some entertainment. Zoom meetings for Facebook groups. I never in my life thought I would say those words combined in a sentence to describe a thing that I've been doing. There's a couple of Facebook groups, and I hang out with a lot of comics, right? Let's get that out of the way. I hang out with a lot of comics first and foremost, and then I hang out with a lot of fans of comedy, right? Usually in that order: comedians, and then fans of comedians. and being in these Facebook groups with no comedians, it reminds me that yeah, I'm broken. I'm broken inside, right? I'm just not your average bear. Yogi Bear is smarter than the average bear. Yogi Bear is smart. I'm not smarter. I'm different. I make jokes, and and just like comedy, it's strange because jokes I think that would kill, like things that I say that I think would crush, they don't, and the things that I'm just like casually just casual conversation. I'm actually trying to make conversation. People are dying. That just goes to show I'm out of touch. I'm out of touch. You're out of touch. I don't know the rest of the words of the song, but if you like continued singing that song, kudos to you. I'm out of touch. Yeah, man. I've just been watching a lot of TV, watching a lot of specials, catching up on shit that I didn't know that I needed catching up on. Like catching up on shit like, hey, there's things I should be watching, right? Like, or not should, but like things that I could be finishing and just crossing it off the list. Like, hey, finish watching the last like 3 or 4 episodes of Sons of Anarchy. Cross it off your list. You literally got that far. Watch the last 3 episodes. Cross it off the list. Move on with your life. Nope, not me, bro. I'm just gonna leave those last 3 episodes on unread. Just don't care. Like I'm just starting to pick up shit like I should be watching, like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Got to the first episode, watched it. You're like, oh my God, Lloyd, you're a comedian. You never watched? No, I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it. Now I'm stuck with Curb Your Enthusiasm, fucking 2001. He's driving around town with an audio Vox cell phone, wearing carpenter jeans and shit. That's the Curb Your Enthusiasm I get to start off with. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. All right. Yeah, man. There's other shows that I feel like I should just finish, put it away, put it to bed, finish it up. But no, I'm broken. Right. I'm not the guy that I should be. I'm half the man I used to be. Wow, Lloyd, you're singing a lot. Yeah, I know. I don't get to talk to anybody. Fucking stuck in my house with a wife, in-laws, and I just don't talk that much. Not to like people that I don't get to see every day, right? I don't get to talk to strangers. Fucking falling apart at the seams, people. Somebody save me. Yeah, so there's just shows, and I'm just starting shows. I'm not finishing shit, and I think that just goes to show, like, that is generally my general disposition in life. Like, let me just start new shit so I don't have to finish the old shit. And not because I want to finish it just so could say I did it. I just don't want to finish it because I just don't care enough. I mean, I get it. What's gonna happen? Riding through this world all alone. Like, what's gonna happen when I finish it and then I don't get to hear that theme song ever again? Well, that's funny because I just stopped watching it and I don't hear that theme song anymore. The crow flies straight. A single line. I don't know. Shit. I'm just up here. Like, I don't even know what to talk about that I hadn't talked about before. Just we don't know when this is going to end. And you know what? What's going to happen is this. This is what's going to happen because we as humans are just generally damaged creatures. Like, as soon as we go back to work, 3 weeks later, we're like, fuck, remember that time when we didn't have to work and the government gave us $1,200 that we have to pay tax on? Dope. We collected unemployment. We could just stay home. We could just stay home. Like, we're just going to lament on the fact that there was a time when we didn't have to work. Do you remember those days? COVID-19, 2020? We just stayed home. But Papa, what did you do? Nothing. We just watched TV and did nothing. We're going to look back at it fondly. Oh, man. Maybe I should start doing lawn work. Maybe I should pick up other hobbies. I became a watch repairman for like 6.5 hours. I bought a watch repair kit. I changed the links. I got rid of links on my watches, changed the batteries. Fuck it. I did everything. And then I got bored of that because I ran out of watches. Now I'm like, maybe I should just buy more watches. I don't know, man. This whole thing has gotten me to the point where like I might actually have to go back to work, and I think I talked about it last week. But I'm determined. This is what I'm gonna do. I've determined that maybe I'm just gonna go work at an airline. You know, just be that guy the first guy that you see to check your bags in. Like I might be that guy. That's what I want to do, or sell you cell phones. I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. But one or the other. And you're like, Lloyd, where did you come up with the idea of just being the check-in guy at the air? I don't know. I think I saw an ad once at one point in my life, and then I saw something in the last day or two that sparked my memory of like, oh, that's right. I wanted to be a fucking gate attendant or front desk customer service guy. Like maybe I don't even know what's required. I know how to use a computer. I can smile. I can throw your luggage into the fucking conveyor belt, weigh it, throw it in the back there, hope for the best. Maybe I'll fly to your city because I can fly for free. That would be dope. Work part-time, get the friends and family benefits. What? Lloyd Lee coming to your town. Say what? I don't know. Work at the DMV? No, fuck that. Fuck working at the DMV. I think they call it the MDV here, the MVD, Motor Vehicle Department. That sounds like 47 levels of repetitive hell. Like, I would rather just push a boulder up a hill for the rest of my life than the work at the MVD. I don't think I have it in me. I don't have that asshole being like, yeah, no, you don't have all of the correct forms. Please go home, get the right forms, and then come back, wait back in line, grab a number, and then maybe I'll see you. I don't have that in me. Do that all the time. I don't think I should be serving food. I don't think I should be around food anymore. I did my time. I worked in restaurants forever. No more. No mas. I don't think I want to be a bartender. I don't think I have it in me. You know, this is crazy when you start taking like an actual inventory of the things that you think you can and cannot do in life. Like back in the working world, like, how much do librarians get paid? I could probably do that. That sounds like not fun, but very undemanding. I don't know. I know how to read books, I think, maybe. I mean, I don't know. What else do librarians do? Like, they check books out, they check them back in, they put them back on the thing. Yeah, that sounds like a job I could do. That is what COVID-19 2020 has brought me to. I'm just surveying the land and figuring out what I could. Not even, that's how cocky I am. Like, in the backside of my head, I'm not even saying, like, oh, these are things I could get hired for. It's like, oh, these are things I could do. Yeah. Fuck the interview process, Loy. Like, hey, have you ever been to the library? No. Do you have a library card? No. Thanks for applying. We'll call you. Don't call us. Yeah, that's how arrogant I've become in my old age. I just think that I can get any job I want. Oh, so you haven't worked in like real work in 2 years? Oh yeah. Let's slide this resume over. Let's see where we can fit you in. I'm just gonna end up having to be like a temp and just schlubbing it away. And you're like, Loy, I don't think you've ever worked for a temp. That's not how that works. And you're like, yeah, you're right. I've never worked for a temp. It's been a while. I'm just out of touch. I'm out of touch. I don't know, man. I do find that I've been spending a lot of time like checking up on people, just dropping a line. People I haven't talked to in a while. Hey, just checking in, make sure you're okay. Hey, I hope you're doing fine. To your family, friends and family. I really wish I was in a better situation where I could like help some charity things. I wanted to. I'm not connected out here really, so I don't really know like any of the Masonic lodges or anything like that where I can like donate my time. And I don't think my wife and my wife's family would appreciate me leaving the house. They're like, "There's a reason why we're locked down. Stop, stop. You're gonna bring the sickness in." I don't know. I think I talked about this last episode, but my wife got like super sick before we left DC, and they're like all of the reports that I'm hearing. It sounds like she might have had coronavirus like before we left, because maybe 2 weeks before we left, she got sick, fever, cough. Ooh, sorry if you heard that. I got feedback on the thing. But yeah, all of the symptoms. She was sick, sick as a dog, and then she kind of came to. It was okay for a day or two, and then she got like even worse, and then like got worse for 2 days, and then like got better for a day, and then got worse for 2 days. I'm pretty sure she might have gotten the coronavirus, and guess who didn't get it? This guy. I mean, I guess it's probably easy to catch it if you worked on Capitol Hill and like she was taking public transit and all of that. But your boy came out scot free, and I was sleeping in the same bed, preparing the food, being all in her face, cuddling, being the big spoon, maybe the little spoon, her coughing on me, and guess who didn't get sick? Yep. This is the reason why fucking young kids feel invincible. They're like, I've never been sick before, so I'll be fine. I still have that same mentality of being like, I should be fine. Shouldn't be a big deal, right? We'll get through it. I'll be fine. Yeah, man. I hope. I mean, of course, I hope this gets over with as soon as possible. But I'm in Albuquerque. I'm in a new city. I haven't been a summer here, so I was really excited to like go see the sights and maybe go hiking, maybe not hiking, but going seeing the sights, going out there and like I don't know. As you know, every city is different in the winter as it is than it is in the summer. They're like two completely different cities, and Albuquerque's dope during the winter. I mean, for the most part, right? I want to see what it's like during the summertime. Like, I want to go get some photos taken and go see some sights, eat some food. I heard they got some nice little hole in the wall spots that I want to go check out. Maybe blog about it, but not in this lockdown. So, and, it couldn't come at a worse time for me personally. I know. I mean, a pandemic is never a good time, right? But I was starting to get comfortable here. Started to make a name for myself here in Albuquerque, and I started booking some casino gigs, and really, really, really starting to get the ball rolling out here. And we were in talks of starting a comedy club, and not like an official comedy club, but like a place that we could do comedy 3, 4, 5 nights out of the week, a consistent place. And now that got derailed. So hopefully the people in charge that are in charge now will be in charge when we get back. Hopefully the places that we've been talking to are still open, Lord willing, because sure, I'd have to find a new place for comedy, but also you don't want people to lose their businesses. You don't want people to lose their jobs. You don't want to change that shit. So. Man, I really was looking forward to this summer. I thought this was going to be the summer in which that I define my career, And I'm sure if you went back and listened to some old episodes, I'm pretty sure I've said that before. But the dream ends tonight. We're going to change the face of the franchise. We're going to turn this franchise into a winning team. Yeah, man. But yeah, so I'm really like, I think a lot of my stress comes from, I mean, the money, of course, but like, how is it all going to work? I know a lot of people who have jobs and they're just like, oh, I hope that I have a job when I get back. I hope the job that I work for is still there. But for me, it's a little bit different. It's more like, how is this all going to work? Because I know, all the comedy clubs across the world, across the country, across the continent are shut down. There are no comedy clubs going on right now. Like there's nothing else going on, and we've never seen this. Of course, like never, not different from any other aspect of any business in the world. But when you shut down a pizza shop, I'm assuming they open it back up. You order new supplies and you open for business. Well, comedy, I mean, it's got to be different. It's like places that had comedy might not have comedy, might not even be open. Places who have comedy, who do they book first? Do they book guaranteed money? Do they book? I mean, are they gonna take gambles just to try to stay afloat? I don't know. I don't know how it all works, and I think that's kind of the stress. Like, how do you plan for what's to come? How do you plan? How do you plan for the unknown? I guess. So I've just been racking my brains. Like, okay, well, if this happens, then I should take this approach. If this happens, I should take this approach. And on top of that, I've been trying to put together my album. I wish I had it filmed and shot, so I had this time to edit it, but not in the cards. So that being said, just kind of putting it together, making sure I know. And then also like really like looking at like where can I do this? Where can this be done? How can I do this? And dude, I'm ready to do this the ghettoest, jankiest fucking hopscotch this shit together. Or hopscotch, scotch tape it, masking tape it, duct tape it together, and just put it out there. Why? Because it's got to get done. It's got to get done. And now just worry about the how, the who, the what, the where, the why, and of course, how much. How much is this going to cost us? So yeah, man. Maybe that's what I've been doing when I'm watching. I'm not actually watching the show. I'm just like putting together scenarios. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Yeah, man. I do hope everyone is doing well out there. The emails have obviously been lower. I've not received as many emails as I have in the past, so I hope all is well. I hope everyone's family is safe and healthy, first and foremost. Yeah, man, I really, really, really hope everyone is okay, and my heart just goes out to the people whose lives have like we will not get out of this unchanged, and I hope that when we get head and shoulders over this, it brings us back the fond memories of like after post 9/11 and everybody was neighborly and everybody was like, hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Hey, I fucking salute you. Thank you for your service. Stuff like that. First responders and shit like that. Tragic as that time was, that was like one of my, I think, I was young when that happened. September 11th, 2001, I hadn't turned 21 yet. And, of course, when you turn 21, the world changes, and that had already changed for me. So I think, post 9/11, turning 21, literally a little bit more than a month later, I feel like that's where I really, really, really gained like love in humanity, faith in humanity. As cynical as I am, and as pessimistic as I can be, I do look forward to having that neighborly love, that brotherly love, that where hey, I see you, we're here together. I love you, and we're gonna do this together. We're gonna get through this together. That feeling, that really defined who I am, I think, and I feel like we're gonna have at least at worst case scenario flashes of that after this is done, when we all can pull ourselves out of the house, and I have faith in humanity that we're going to be able to get through this together as one big tribe, as one big village. So maybe that's my anxiety and my anxiousness for getting through this. Okay. I do see you guys. I do love you guys, and I really, really look forward to seeing you guys after we get through this. So, man, kiss your loved ones, tell your ma I said hi, and I love you guys. And again, um, we'll see you next week, bro. Oh my God, it's become so sentimental. Oh, Lloyd, what happened to the funny? I don't know. I don't know what happened to the funny. I went into a fucking dark hole. It happens. I need more human interaction, people. Um, wow, Lloyd, are you crying? Your face is crying, okay? I'm not crying. I'm just worried about the future. I have faith in humanity and I worry about the future. And then I got a big fucking zit on my face. So that's how I'm living. All right, guys. Thank you very, very much for listening. Again, every Monday, this comes out. I'm going to start a new podcast called Top of the Third. That's coming out soon, probably this week. And I'm a Get in Trouble podcast. Oh, yeah. Me and Eddie Lyles, we're going to revive that shit. We just shot the first one in a long time. We just did that Monday, so I think we're going to get on a call tomorrow. We're going to get on another call tomorrow, which is Monday, Monday. I'm shooting this on Sunday. We're going to talk tomorrow morning, Monday, and then we'll have another one. I'm going to Get in Trouble podcast, Top of the Third podcast, Short, Pale, and Handsome podcast. I'm your boy, Lloyd Lee. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you guys next week.